episode 69, MJ, what are we going to do? I was like, I don't know. We're just going to do our thing. And she's like, no, it's the all oral episode. I was like, you're right. It absolutely is. Us answering your sexpert questions that were supposed to be to a legit porn star. We're going to try to be your sexperts today, like we are every day.
Oh my God, I love it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, I'm MJ.
And I'm Bree.
Welcome to Keeping It Casual,
A sex-positive dating and relationship advice podcast.
Yes, I'm married with 2 kids.
Good, I'm navigating this crazy dating world.
We're just here to share our drama.
And the wild stories of our listeners.
Your Vegas girls are here for you.
Let's do it.
You act 3.
Do I?
No.
Is that why Vivian likes me?
Maybe 4. I'll give you a 4.
That's why Vivian likes me.
Oh.
I was watching Two Broke Girls and they had to sing Happy Birthday, and Caroline goes up and she's like, Happy Birthday.
Because she can sing. People that can sing always pop off on the Happy Birthday song.
And then Max was like, please stop. Your cupcake's on me.
You know what? If I could go into the ultimate like songbird song, like what song? Like for me, it's En Vogue. Hold on. It's like, oh no.
To your love.
The intro is like a whole minute of nonsense.
Mariah Carey,
like,
Vision of Love.
Oh.
Treated me kind, sweet destiny.
Yes, we are day
Carried
drinking.
me through desperation.
And yes.
Karaoke.
Hi guys.
This is what you missed at the 1-year party.
Okay, so here's the deal, guys. Shout out to our sponsor for most of the year, Pole Fitness Studio. And tomorrow they're hosting our 2nd annual live show.
The first Alternative Babe show.
Damn right. This time we have incorporated a couple other podcasts on this day, entertainment.
Brittany and Justine from It's About Damn Crime, and then our lovely host Sylvia.
Oh, Sylvia, yes.
Sylvia.
Gorgeous Sylvia. Sylvia's Secret. You heard about her in episode 66. But what we're really excited about is that Halloween is like 6 days away. We're recording now, and the show sold out for the second time. Like we said, you know, the second we said tickets were on sale, we were like, it's already sold out, because that's our way of like manifesting big things. So you got to go to the merch store and get one of our cool crop tops with "It's already sold out" on it, because it's a manifestation. It's a state of mind.
Yes.
It's like whatever you put your mind to, it's happening.
What I loved is like how in our Facebook group, guys, we have a Facebook group. MJ and I stepped off of our Facebook hate for a second.
We did.
To give you a group.
Because you know what? Facebook isn't bad if you go to a group, because when you scroll through Facebook, it's so much random like political and sad sack shit, baby photos, you know, whatever.
But groups is all like-minded people, so
Yeah.
we started a Keeping It Casual, the Keepers group.
Yeah, so please go join the group. We're with you, and we want to be a part of you.
So in our group, MJ posted something about our merch store, and I said, it's already sold out. And then my friend Grace goes, it is? And I was like, no, but I'm manifesting. Hold on.
You know what we say when it's up. No, but it officially is already sold out when the stamp happened. So we're excited to have the show tomorrow night. We got our costumes.
Yes.
We're going to be Max and Caroline.
We even got name
Two
tags
Broke
with our
Girls.
costumes.
Dude, I love it.
I'm so excited.
And they fit, and they look great, and we're
And
excited.
my tits are going to be out, guys.
Yeah, big titty energy.
Big titty energy is coming. Okay, let me tell you. No, don't you hate when people like have faux big titty energy? Like they try to bring the big titty or the big ass
I don't
energy,
have big titty energy, so I can't be like...
You got big booty energy, though.
Oh, do I?
Yes.
Well, not when I see some of the girls that are from Miami. Shout out to Miami, because that's where I'm from. But I feel like Vegas was like the booby spot. Now Miami is the booty spot.
Yeah.
Everybody's getting it down there. Everybody's getting the butt implants, and that's the way it goes.
You didn't have to get butt implants, though. You just got a nice big booty.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the booty.
I
but not standing
you, Miss New Booty.
Not standing next to anybody with butt implants, though. Good God, those are insanely nice.
Anyways, but there are girls who like had boob implants or something similar and still don't bring the big titty energy the way they're supposed to. They bring the faux big titty energy. It's like the guy who brings the faux big dick energy. You're like, oh, he's about to have some big ass dick, and then you're like, oh.
Big dick energy is it's a thing. You look at this guy and you're like, why is he so confident and cocky and cool and funny and sexy?
Like my ex-boyfriend.
I would take back a few of those statements. But
yeah, but
okay. But you know when somebody just has that energy and that confidence, and you're like, oh, he's probably got a big dick.
Which the guy I've been sleeping with now, he says he just calls that energy.
I love
And I'm like, oh, yes, that's right.
I love that. I love the
He
big dick
straight up
energy.
turned me down for sex the other night, though.
Oh.
But it was okay. It was okay. It was like kind
He's
of
like, I gotta work in the morning. Or...
No, he was like, I gotta go to work. He was basically like, I gotta go to work. And I was like, you can come back to my house. And he was like, I gotta go network and go to work and go do this other show. And I was like, fine. Whatever.
We get it. We respect it because that's how we would do as well.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Like, I'm all about the hustle. I straight up, you were the only one. Like, of course, I didn't think about it because, like, I went out with my friend Andrew. And we
What
went
up, Andrew?
What up, boo?
We're going to have Andrew have a full-on session. He's the one that was like, I'm going to show up at the fire pit with my robe and slippers. Because when we used to record, like, when it was cold, we were always in our robes.
Well, it's about to be cold again.
It is.
so-
Andrew, your time will come. It's coming.
He told me, I said something about some guy being a bachelor, and it was just something I had texted somebody, and I was like, well, you could be one of our bachelors on the podcast. And he was like, if you have him on before me, we're fighting. And I was like, Andrew, I wasn't going to have him on the podcast. I was just going to suggest DM slides. Don't worry, boo-boo.
We know what you're sliding in. We know what you're doing. So,
Oh, yeah, I need to talk about our other sponsor.
yes.
Alternative Dream Clothing. Yes. We're wearing our fucking shirts right now.
So Alternative Dream Clothing was like, let's make the MJ shirt. You know how Sex and the City is like, I'm the Carrie, I'm the Miranda. No,
blah, blah, blah.
we're like basically like we both have these really fun tattoos. Mine is Cherries because that was my maiden name. It was my very first tattoo.
It mine's vampire fangs.
Because she's a gothic babe.
Exactly.
So we have the MJ and the Bree shirt. Alternative Dream Clothing like created it, and you can buy it at our merch store. Go to the merch store.
Go to the merch store.
Website.
It's on our website. Link is in our Instagram bio as well. keepingitcasualpodcast.com/merch.
Well, here's the cool thing is we put the dopest saying of all time on it, and it wasn't our logo. Okay, we put it discreetly on the side, but it just says do an alternative babe shit.
Yeah,
because that's what we do, right? That's what you do.
Exactly. I got drunk one night and I said it on the podcast and everybody loved it.
This is how it happens. We have like weird sayings that happen. Even if you have any sayings that you heard on the podcast that you're like, oh, I remember that and it stuck with me.
Yes.
DM us. We will do a custom tee for you. I promise. And it's going to be so fun because we're moving into fashion, guys. And by fashion, I mean t-shirts and hats and probably leggings.
We made, water bottles if you want a water bottle.
Oh, the water bottles are dope. I mean, because these are the ones that like keep your shit hot or cold for 24 hours.
Yes, the swells. No, not wells.
I take mine to hot yoga. And all of our guests get them too.
Yes. So talk to Sylvia, talk to Fanya, talk to
I saw Fanya's in her
Paige.
purse the other day. Fanya is the world's very first pole dancing instructor, and she's just a babe. She's a sexy mama. She's doing, after she just had her baby, and she's in her early 40s, she's doing one of those all-natural bodybuilding competitions like next week.
Of course she fucking
Because she's
is.
proving to us all, like, it
And
can
I
be
want to
done.
give a shout out to Jenny and Cake Ballers because you're awesome.
Jenny has 3 hot little babes, little girls, and she is like a killer kettlebell instructor, and I just love her energy.
I'm stoked for it. And
we're gonna have her on.
Michelle
Davis Fitness. She's gonna be at the live show. She's gonna be another future guest, and she was honestly like I feel like one of the world's first podcasters.
Probably
in 2007 she was podcasting, and now she's just living her best fitness life.
She is living her best fitness life. I see her stuff and she's like picking people up with her feet who are full grown adults. Like, you know how you do the baby, like flag in the air Superman thing with your feet? I saw a picture of her today, like doing that with an adult.
She's sexy and strong and she owns. And we have all these guests coming to you because we just, we want to support these amazing people
next
that
week we
inspire
have
you.
Don't Tell Comedy on.
Oh my God. I can't wait about that because,
they were fans of the show, guys.
Yeah. And also, we may have to jump on one of their Don't Tell Comedy tours.
We're going to host one night. It's already sold out.
We're doing a lot of manifesting.
I was telling you a story and then we had to go back to sponsors. That's how day drinking goes. So I was telling you a story about my night. Yeah, I went out with Andrew.
Oh, yes.
And met up we went to an open mic night and I was drinking. I was really stoned. I was like, I was too high for the supermarket.
Let me tell you something, guys. When Bree is like smoking any weed, she just goes, she goes radio silent. I'm looking around, I'm like, you all right, girl? She's like, mm-hmm. I'm like, oh God, are you mad at me? What's happening?
Don't expect expect anything from me if I'm smoking weed.
Yeah, but it's okay.
Except sex.
You know, some people, some people, it just for me, it gives me energy. It gives me like big
Does
dick energy.
not give me any
I get
energy.
creative.
Alcohol gives me.
I'm cleaning out my closet. I'm rearranging the house.
No,
I'm like, you know.
weed makes me want to sleep or fuck or eat.
That's interesting. It's different for all of us.
It is. So I was really stoned, and then the guy I've been talking about for like all year, whatever. He walks in, and I haven't seen him in a while, and he walks in, and I was just like, oh, hey, what's up? And then MJ points something out to me. She goes, he saw you there with another dude. I bet you he thought you were on a date. And I was like, oh, no.
I was like,
because I was out with Andrew, and in my
you
head,
ran
I'm
into
like,
him.
I'm like, oh, this is my friend. No big deal. Like, we don't even look like we're on dates when we're together.
Yeah.
But she was like, he probably thought you were on a date. And I was like, what? Oh.
Yeah, she's like, he came in and I saw him and I texted him like, hey, what's up? And then he kind of made his round. Took him a while to get over to you because he was probably like, but you said you guys made eyes before you actually came over because he had to like lock in the eyes and be like, is it cool or is it not cool?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how to approach this.
Made
yet.
eyes
and you gave him the smile like, come on over.
Yeah, and
he's
then he,
like, oh, thank God, you know. He probably, I know he saw you when he got in. He was like, she's with another dude. Let me just like make my rounds, pretend I didn't see her. You know how we all do.
Yes.
You know we would all do.
And then we get like ran over each other. He gave me one of those like big hugs where you like he lifted me off the ground, like one of those type of hugs.
Oh,
Yeah.
squeeze those boobies.
Probably what he wanted.
He was trying to get some big titty energy.
He wanted some big
He
titty
needed
energy.
it for all his networking working later that night since he wasn't getting sex.
Because he wasn't getting sex. Neither was I. God damn it.
But I told Bree, I said, well, what if you you guys didn't make plans and you walked into a club one night and he was sitting there with some hot chick? Andrew's a hottie, okay?
He is. He's a
single
cutie.
bachelor guy. We need to, we're going to share his Instagram handle on this episode in the show notes. So ladies, slide in. He's a very cool, comfortable cucumber.
He is. He used to be tour manager for the Dreamers.
He's handsome and fun and cool, and we want to make sure that somebody's taking care of him.
And you better take care of him or else I'll cut you.
She's from Azusa. We've heard of this before.
I'm from Azusa, bitch.
But yeah, I was like, well, what if you saw him sitting there with some very cute girl? You'd be like, oh, you'd done the same thing. You'd just been walked in like, I'm fabulous. I'm going to walk over to everybody I know. I don't know. I'm going to introduce myself. I'm going to look like I just own the room. And then I'm going to make like side eye. And he's going to be like, hey, come over here. And you're going to be like, oh, it's cool. And then you walk over and be like, hi, is this your sister? Is this your cousin? Who the fuck is this bitch?
Who is this?
Immediately, who is this?
Oh, it's your sister? Oh, she's beautiful. Actually,
I don't like her.
His sister's a dancer, and I love her. I've never met her, but I love her.
A Vegas dancer?
Oh, a Texas dancer, but a dancer.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
There's a lot of dancers, there's performers, there's we say a ton of things.
She's our favorite. She's our kind of dancer.
I love it. So you guys, this is episode 69, and Bree's like calls me, she's like, episode 69, MJ, what are we going to do? I was like, I don't know. We're just going to do our thing. And she's like, no, it's the all oral episode. I was like, you're right. It absolutely is. We need a porn star. We need a sexpert. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So here's what happened. We had wrangled a very fabulous, cool, sexy sexpert. And last minute, life happened.
Shit happened.
Life happened. Shit happened. She DMs us. She messages us. And she's like, I'm so sorry. It's not going to work out. And we totally understand and respect it. We had put a little solicit in one of our groups, our little Facebook groups.
Yeah.
Bree's in a lot of hoe groups. So she
am.
she dropped some sexpert Q&As. You guys slid into the DMs for some stuff on Instagram. And we have a whole bunch of questions for a sexpert to answer. But Bree and I have had a lot of sex. So we're like, you know what? We're going to go all in and we're going to answer these 69 sexy. But we were thinking like oral sex leads to sex. So this is basically like oral sex, kinks, all that shit. So we're going to try to be your sexperts today. Like we are every day.
Oh my God, I love it. Like, there's so many songs that we could just like talk about with this too, because it's episode 69. Like, we had a sexpert, and we were thinking of song titles, but like straight up, we could just do lyrics now. Like, you know that song? I could tell you one of my 504 boys. You ain't gotta say too much. I could tell by your eyes that you wanna fuck.
Okay, I'm hearing the song. What is the song
You ain't
called?
gotta call me your boo. I can tell you.
Talking about 702?
No.
I said 504.
805. Fucking, I don't know numbers. Dudes. It's the boys.
Oh.
504 boys or something like that.
Oh.
It's like, I could tell you wanna fuck. And the girl's like, and you ain't gotta call me your boo. Just as bad as you wanna fuck, I wanna fuck too.
First song that came in my mind when I was thinking like, what could we do? My neck, my back?
lick my
neck.
pussy and my crack. But that song I
such a
was just
horrible,
talking
like-
about was like, there's a line that's like, I'll do my oral exercises right between your thighs. It's so very pleasurable.
What's that Usher song?
Oh, nice and slow.
You wanna stop in a
Yeah, nice and slow. That's Scott's song. That's the one that Chris is like, I know this song too.
I know the
babe."
song too, babe. I know it too. He didn't even he couldn't even like turn around. He was still playing his video game. He was just singing every word. And the second he saw me like trying to drift away, he was like, "'Cause I'm on the clock and I'm rock with my cock." I don't know the words.
It's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top.
I liked
cruising
my
the street.
remix better.
I like your remix.
All right, guys. So day drinking, us answering your sexpert questions that were supposed to be to a legit porn star,
But-
who we are gonna have back.
Yeah, we
This is gonna
are.
be
But
fun.
first, we're going to play a little Getting to Know You. And now you get to hear more Getting to Know You from MJ and Bree.
Okay, so getting to know you, and then we'll get into the sex stuff. Okay, go for it. Go
Okay.
for it.
Do you remember what your first orgasm felt like?
I do. And honestly, here's the thing. I thought I had an orgasm, but it wasn't until probably a vibrator that I was like, holy shit, this is happening.
Mine was my fingers.
Really?
Oh yeah, I was playing with myself. And it was a, you know, when you're going through puberty, it's a very weird time in your life. I cried after my first orgasm.
I understand that feeling because I've been there, and you're
Yeah.
just like, it's so real and so raw and
Yeah, it was
so,
just a
like,
very
emotional.
strange time. I was like, honestly, like, I had my first orgasm to girl on girl porn, and I was like, this must mean I'm a lesbian.
I know. I love girl on girl porn. That's my favorite. And you know what? I don't give a fuck. It's
Yeah.
just, it's hot. It's sensual.
See, and I
And it's fun.
like DP porn, but I also like, this is, I've not admitted this.
I
I'm
like
gonna admit
gangbang
this. I've
porn.
had a few drinks now. I like bisexual porn.
Oh.
I like pegging. I like anything where a man is all of a sudden the submissive in the situation, which is strange because I am submissive.
Pegging is very interesting because I've thought a lot about that because, you know, me and my man, we like to play all kinds of ways.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking like, but could I take it to that level where that was and I'm like, no, I couldn't. I could not. It's just it's a domination of, it's a kind of a boundary for me where I'm like, I don't know if I'd go there. I don't know. The marriage is young. We'll see. We'll see where the life
You guys
takes
have
us.
years to see if you could
where the
play.
kinks unfold. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yes.
But yeah, here's the funny thing is that I was living with my roommate, my wild, fun roommate that you know as well.
Oh, I do.
Yes, we're gonna say her name, Kristen.
She gave my brother a lap dance once.
Nobody knows her name. Nobody knows her last name, but she knows who she is. We used to live together, and she would always. I would go to like change the TV on the remote. I'm like, God damn it, there's no batteries. She was always stealing the fucking batteries
For her vibrators?
For her vibrator. Like it was like in her bathroom. It was all. She tried to buy me one. And I was like, I don't want this vibrator because I don't want it to ruin. Like I don't need it to ruin my groove. Like I thought I had an orgasm before, but maybe it's different with a vibrator.
It's so different with a vibrator.
So, yeah, she was the one. I was like, fucking Kristen, you're stealing my batteries all the time for the vibrator. Finally, she's like, bitch, here's how kind of naive I was about it. I was like, I'm not going to shove this thing up my, because she had like the big rabbit.
She had
this was
the-
back when the
oh,
rabbit
yeah,
was
yeah.
cool. I was like, I'm not going to shove this thing up inside of me. Like, I'm not going to get off like that. I don't feel it. She goes, bitch, you don't use that part. You just use the little bunny part, put it on your clit. And I was like, oh. So one night I tried it and I was like, we came out the next morning and I had breakfast. And I remember just being like, so I used that vibrator you bought me last night. And thank you.
Holy
shit. Changed my life.
So this
Changed my
reminds
life
me.
forever.
Last night I was masturbating. It was fabulous. I was using my wonderful pink wand. I'm so happy that I have a vibrator now that plugs in and I don't have to worry about batteries or anything.
So you're tethered to the wall.
Let me tell you, right as I came, the vibrator died because I hadn't charged it in a while, and I was like, oh, thank God.
That is the worst that could ever happen.
But can you imagine, like, if I hadn't come and the vibrator died?
No,
But, like,
I've been there.
Yeah.
Where you're just like hitting the speeds. You're like, yeah, and you're like, it's just at a speed that's not there yet. And you're like,
dying
more. And you're like,
no.
oh, it's dead.
No, but it was like,
I gotta get my other.
the
vibrator.
universe
I don't really
was-
care about.
yeah, I have a silver bullet that I don't care about that I
Yeah.
use as my
Get
backup.
your fingers numb. That's not fun.
Oh God! Right as I came, everything died, and I was like, "This was the universe wanting me to have a very good orgasm."
I know. Next, getting to know you. What's your favorite way to be seduced? If you could have a scenario of like, here's what I'd love. Give it to me.
I don't know, but let me tell you, my ex and I, we had this whole scenario we were gonna play planned out, and I'm really pissed we never did it. where I was gonna wear my We Vibe and he was gonna be on stage controlling it from his phone while he was up there telling jokes.
You guys did that when you were bopping around Walmart too.
We kind of did that when I was bopping around Walmart, but to like watch somebody on stage be in the same room and have to be completely discreet about it, that's fucking hot, and then go home and fuck each other's brains out. Like, I want that.
Okay, here's one for you. In line somewhere, waiting in a long, long line, and you're wearing a skirt.
Ooh.
And discreetly just coming up behind you, wrapping their hands around you, and sliding their hand maybe down the back. Like, nobody even knows. Like, down your back of your skirt.
Playing
and
a
just,
little
like,
bit.
Fingers in the pussy. You know what? Here's the thing. When we were younger, it was a lot about foreplay, is like making out and fingering, or like hand jobs and shit. Maybe a little bit of blowjob. But like,
you lose that a lot as an adult.
fingering is very hot.
It can
Especially
be.
when you do a little sneak in public. You're like, oh my God.
As
oh
long
my
as
God,
they do
oh
it
my
right
God,
and they're
oh my
not just
God.
like jabbing your fucking
No.
pussy with their fingers.
Okay, here. Okay,
Men
we're
don't
gonna-
jab.
You guys, we're going to get into some detailed stuff here. We wanted to talk about oral. We wanted to talk about kinks, detailed stuff, maybe questions you're embarrassed about. And we do have some of those questions. If a man wants to try this on his woman, okay, you need to get that finger wet. All right, get your finger wet so there's nothing to worry.
Put a
Just stick
little
your
bit
finger
in
in
your
your mouth, slide it down the crack of her ass, and slide it right into the pussy. Or not even, just start rubbing the whole pussy and then slide it in.
Yeah, because
You'll
she's gonna
feel it.
get wet. Ooh, that's hot.
And maybe you just discreetly, you're just kind of hugging her and leaning forward on her. But
And you're fingering her while you're waiting to
Yeah.
get in line for
You're
the
waiting for
the log ride at
Osaka.
Disneyland.
You're waiting to get into Osaka. That's what I think of Disneyland, waiting in line. Sorry, I don't know why I thought of Disneyland, but
Because
those are the
Disneyland, you have
longest
the
lines of all
longest
time.
fucking lines ever.
is
That's
there
hot
or
as
like
hell.
a hot teppanyaki place? But okay,
That's hot. You know what?
What you
The
got?
guy I've been like, the one who probably thought I was on a date when I wasn't. One time we were out. We were at a movie together, and my coworkers were sitting next to us, and I was just kind of cuddled up next to him. And you know how like at the theaters you can lift the arm up on the chairs so you can like cuddle up, and he just shoved his hand down my pants because he's an ass man, which I'm not much of. Like, I'm a tit. Like, I'm known for my titties, not my booty, but I got a little
girl,
booty.
you got great legs and a nice booty to grab. Okay,
So he was just
the kids smack it every day you come over.
I know. They do. They just walk up and they're like,
I'm
"Whack."
sorry, my son smacks butts. Like,
does.
when we're in public, I have to watch out like who he's chasing, because he'll just smack a butt and they're like, whoa, and I'm like, I'm sorry, it's a face. I don't know what to say.
He's not even 2 yet. Just forgive him. But
They laugh. They're like, but I'm watching you.
it's my fault because I don't tell them to stop. I just kind of like, oh, whatever. I'll ignore them and they'll stop eventually. It's totally my fault.
They're like patty cake on that ass. Okay,
But
go.
yeah, that's how homeboy is. He was just like, he's an ass man, so he was just like, I just gotta feel, and then just hand was there for the rest of the movie, and I was like, I'm okay with this.
I love
That was
gripping
pretty
the
hot.
ass. I think with episode 69, what we wanted to do is talk about all the stuff you can do besides sex. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Like all the stuff besides sex that's
Some
just so fucking hot.
Yes,
you know?
there's some sex. I'm gonna be
yeah.
honest with you guys. Okay, here's the next question then. What's the most unusual place you've ever masturbated? I don't have a weird answer for this. I have just such a hot answer for this.
I'm thinking like your parents' house when you're visiting at home, but like situational, probably at like the Green Door.
Ooh,
The Green Door in Las Vegas is like it's a sexual playhouse.
it's a swingers club.
Well, basically, nobody's invited that ain't invited, but you can just go in and have sex in all these different fun rooms. But they had this room that was like on one side, it's a window. On the other side, when you go in, it's a mirror.
I know which room you're talking about. Yes.
I went and sat on the bed, and I knew my man was there, and I sat him down, and I went behind the mirror, and I just started like undressing and just like started masturbating while he was watching, and then of course, they bust in, and then it was fucking. But
That's so
that
fucking
was my
hot.
favorite.
I dated a guy who called me once when I was out, and he was like, "Go to the bathroom," and I was just like, I was in a fucking like the mall or something.
I was at Kohl's.
Seriously, no, it was a place like that. It was like I was at the mall. I was at the district in Green Valley, which is supposed to be classy, but guess what? It's not now that I've been there. And so I went in the bathroom, and he was like, "I want you to touch yourself, and I want to hear you orgasm." So I locked myself in the
Did you
bathroom.
send him the MP3 or were you on the phone?
We were on the phone, and he was
Oh.
telling me dirty things as I played with myself. One of my friends was out trying on shoes. Like, it was a whole thing. Ooh, I'm a dirty girl.
I love it so much.
It was hot. It was so fucking hot. And then like I told my friend, because we went for sushi, and then I was like, okay, now I gotta go, bye. And I went and like fucked that guy's brains out. He ended up being a psychopath, but like that was a hot situation.
Oh, I love it so much. Let's get going. Okay. You guys, we're going to jump into these listener questions, okay? Listeners, we did Facebook groups. You guys send us stuff on Instagram. Like,
Also, guess what, guys? We're doing our first Facebook Live with
Okay.
here answering all your sex questions.
Hi, guys. We're currently recording episode 69. It's going to drop on Wednesday.
My partner wants to go down on me until I squirt on his face. I've never squirted before. What can we do?
Oh!
Okay, so the thing with squirting, I would say
Use your fingers as well. Yes.
mouth,
Let them join in.
fingers, everything. You want to hit the G-spot a little bit, but you yourself have to be comfortable. You can't be like, oh my God, I need to squirt.
Yeah,
I need to squirt.
and-
You need to get the fuck out of
And
your
you
head.
don't just need to be sitting on his face, because that's not always the best position for you to relax. Because
No.
you got to engage all the quads, and sometimes I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah.
there's
No,
a
I
lot-
see what you're saying.
There's a lot of work. So if you want to
Yeah.
squirt, you have to be comfortable. But I feel like fingers are a big help.
Fingers are a big help, because squirting, I feel like, only happens when you hit the G-spot properly. And you got to go, whoop, whoop. And the
Yes.
way to find the G-spot, here's the thing. The G-spot is kind of like, how do I explain this? You know when you feel the roof of your mouth and you feel that like squishy, like wrinkly part? That's what the G-spot feels like. Like the rest of the pussy feels whatever.
Just think of, for gentlemen, come here.
Come here.
By come here, we
Come
mean
hither.
These ones.
I hope we're on my we're on the Keeping It Casual Instagram and not mine.
Your mom's like checking in. Oh God, no mom's allowed on this podcast. Okay, my mom's not allowed. Oh, what up, P-Rock?
Hi.
He hired both of us.
You hired both of us, and now we're doing a podcast. What you up to? We're recording our podcast right now. We're answering all the sex questions.
All right. I hope we can answer these, because we did have a porn star lined up, but things happened and the show must go on.
The show must go on.
Oh, what's an erogenous zone on a man that may be overlooked? Sarah.
Earlobes.
The ass.
Ass. That's a good one.
Tell us your earlobe trick.
I can't tell you. You gotta you just nibble on the earlobe a little bit.
Okay, inner thighs as you're
Ooh,
working
yes.
for the blowjob. Like, don't just go right in for it. Like, massage the legs up to the inner thighs and start teasing the balls and the shaft. This is going to be a very explicit. We might get flagged on Instagram. Is this allowed?
I think so.
We'll see.
Thank you, P-Rock. He said happy for you. Keep it going. We are. We keep it going. We keep it cash.
All right.
I
We're
never
day drinking,
know
guys,
what
so
to do
enjoy.
with my hands when giving a blowjob. Balls, ass. I'm never sure how to take. Yes.
Okay.
Balls and ass.
Just give them a little. Okay, always cup the balls.
Cup the balls.
You gotta have one hand on the
massage
shaft,
a little bit.
one
play
hand
with
on the
the
balls.
Play with the taint.
You got to test the balls. Guys are sensitive in a lot of different ways. Some really like them grabbed and pulled, and some really are they're like So and I honestly that you could grab the balls and you can extend maybe 2 fingers and give a little pressure
On the taint.
on the taint and the asshole.
You know
So
what else I've noticed
they
is
might want you to
good?
go in. They'll lean into it or not, and you'll know.
You know what else I've noticed is really hot? Hold on. I'm going to blow everybody's minds. So, you know the area right here, like that pelvic area? Put a little bit of pressure right there.
Oh yeah, the top.
Yes.
The top, like when you're like, especially the cock, and you're
Yeah.
pulling it down.
Yes,
You're,
just
like,
put a little bit of
pushing down.
pressure.
Guys are out there like cringing. If
And
you
then
guys have stuff to comment on any of these topics, please.
feedback at keepitacasualpodcast.com.
Or just say it right now. We're going live. If you're like, no, here's what I like to do, please jump in on these.
You know what I
sexpert
really
questions.
like to do? I like to take the tip, like once it's all wet and I've like done some really good deep throating. I like to take the tip and just kind of do this with my hand and massage.
Yeah.
Massage.
Sometimes they're very sensitive.
Cup.
Even if you just run the thumb
The thumb
they're
over,
like,
yes.
"Ooh, ooh, ooh, ooh." But every guy's different. You
Yeah, I like that you did the gorilla. You were like fucking the gorillas right now.
they're just like, oh, back it up. So you have to kind of go for it, but gently, and then apply more pressure,
Yeah.
depending on their mood.
Yeah.
They all like it. Okay. Oh, I've always thought it was so hot. How can I, as a female, safely get roadhead?
I don't know. I've never gotten roadhead. I've given a lot of roadhead, but I've never gotten roadhead.
Steer with your left hand, knee up with the right hand. And let's start with a little maybe hands. Maybe get their hands under there because roadhead can lead to accidents. Let's just be real about that.
Even like man
assume
or
the
woman.
position. Assume the position.
Oh,
for
like
your,
drive like a fucking gangster.
yeah, gangster ride, knee up, and then
I got it.
let them play with their hands and probably lead down there. But before
hot.
before you orgasm, like just slap them off and pull over because accidents happen. Drive safely.
I mean, I watched the Tommy and Pamela porn. Like, they had to pull over eventually and fuck in the back seat of the car when they were on their way to Vegas to fuck on the boat.
You know, get a good car that's big enough to fuck in the back seat. Otherwise, what are you doing with your life?
I have a Kia Soul. I'm pretty sure I could fuck in the back seat.
That's a big
I've
one.
never tried.
I've seen it. Yeah, you put those seats down. All right, here we go.
I haven't had sex in over a year, and I'm not even sure I have any moves. Can you give me an idea on how to give a good hand job, blow job, etc.?
Oh, all of it?
Okay, so when you're on top, do the coconut trick.
Please explain to people that don't know what the fuck a coconut
You
is.
see, spell out coconut with your pussy. Cruise control. Oh, she said cruise control for the roadhead.
Excellent idea. Thank you. Lara Paz. Thank you. Yes, roadhead, cruise control.
Cruise control with the
Same
roadhead.
position.
Good hand
You
job.
haven't had sex in a year?
Play with yourself.
Want to come up with a hand job? That's old school.
Hand job, lots of lube.
but, like,
lots of fucking lube.
You got to have lube. So if you don't have lube, just get to the blowjob. Okay? That's just the rule of thumb. If you don't have lube, get some sample lubes, get some little lubes, stick it in your purse.
Get some Joe's tiramisu line. Is it tiramisu?
A lot of flavored lube from
Joe's gelato flavored lube,
Yeah.
and then that's where you're gonna get the good tasting hand job / blowjob. But
Yeah.
always with the blowjob and the hand job, incorporate both. Do a little.
Do you want to use mine? It's hard not to talk about like blowjobs with these microphones. I've got to be honest.
It really is.
People are at work right now. You're welcome, okay? We're here for you. Day drinking and talking about oral sex tips because
Let's
it's the
talk
all
about
oral
sex,
episode.
baby.
It's episode 69. Thank you to everybody who's joining. So, what kind of sexual act should I wager in a sex bet?
Something you haven't done with your partner.
I'd want like foot massage. I'd want a full body massage, and then I'd want all the things, and then maybe just like him totally like tying me up and giving me pleasure. Like,
Okay,
not
so
giving me the chance to like pleasure
I
him.
had a sex bet with my ex, and what he wagered was stupid, and we're not even going to get into it.
Okay,
But for me,
Fuck
I
that guy.
said 45 minutes in oral.
that's a lot of oral.
I don't want that much oral, but like that seemed
Nobody does, guys. So don't let her fool you. That's a lot.
that just seemed like a good
Minutes of
answer.
oral.
But like basically all the oral you want, and I think like a nice bubble bath, candlelit bubble bath beforehand.
Draw me a bath like Aiden. Sex
Draw
and the
me a
City.
bath. Like give me a glass of wine. Give me a little
Ah.
massage.
Yeah, we all
and then
love
we'll get into
massages.
some like oral.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. So I think a lot of guys out there are like, "Am I giving enough oral? Like,
No,
how long
you're
is
not.
enough?"
When she comes on your face.
Well, I think we talked about this in a couple episodes ago.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of guys just give up on oral, maybe if they've been in a long-term relationship, because they're like, you can see when a man comes, but you cannot see if a girl doesn't squirt or doesn't do things like that. Then you can't really tell if she's come. You just have to take her word for it. Maybe you're just trying forever. You're like, it's not working.
Or just because you're going down on us doesn't mean we necessarily want to orgasm.
No.
Like
You're getting everything warmed up and wet and fun, but use your hands while you. I think you could never just do one thing.
oh no, you need to
You got to multitask.
do both.
Yes.
I'm so nasty. Yeah, you gotta do both. And like honestly, just because you're going down on me doesn't necessarily mean I want to come from
Yeah,
that.
doesn't mean you have to, but the effort is always
I've
appreciated.
noticed that like, because I like to edge myself, so I've noticed that like if a guy's going down on me,
Yeah.
and he like gets me to that point, and I stop it myself, and then we fuck,
That's always fun.
I will have very explosive orgasms.
It is. That's always fun. Ladies chiming in here. Uh-huh.
Hi.
Thank you for joining us for our all oral sex questions.
This is
Oral,
okay.
oral always leads to sex. So it's pretty much all that.
How can I be more direct with my husband about what I want orally without killing the mood, making him feel insulted? I haven't spoken up in years, and it's not great. Ooh.
Okay.
Okay. You don't need to throw that one.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm married, so I understand.
I'm gonna throw that one to you.
You know, I think as you even if you've been in a relationship for a long time and your kinks maybe just maybe you watch some porn. Maybe you're like, oh, I want to try that or things. Maybe you can approach it like that. Be like, hey, I was watching this sexy video, girl on girl, because that's the most fun. And you'd be like, and they did this. And I'd really like you to try that. When you try that. So it's not like you're like, forever you've been doing it wrong.
You've been doing it wrong. Try the alphabet.
Maybe bring it out and just be like, hey, I watched something and it kind of got me inspired. I'd love to try it. Do you want to try it?
That's hot. Or like, let's read a sexy short story together, like something that turns you on.
We've done that before.
Ooh.
We have a new podcast coming soon that's going to be
Sexy Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Sexy Stories to Tell in the Dark. 15-minute hot talk.
Sexy stories.
So yeah, if you've been with somebody for a long time, whether you're married or in a relationship, and you want to try something new, or you want them to switch up this technique that's not working, just pretend it's a new thing for you and nobody gets hurt, and then you spoke your mind and you get your needs met, right?
Yeah.
First time being with a girl, what would you say to another girl?
Watch lesbian porn, but not the lesbian porn made for men. Watch lesbian porn made like feminist lesbian porn.
What is feminist lesbian porn?
You got to find it.
YouTube?
Don't
Red
watch
tube?
it.
I don't
Don't watch it on YouPorn.
I think what comes to what you like, I mean, we're all learning when it comes to sex. We all just kind of go with what we think and what we've seen, but
I can probably, you know what? I'm going to say this.
I got nothing.
As a,
I do love
I
the dick.
bet you,
One
me
specific
too.
dick.
She loves one specific dick. I'm like,
just one.
give me dick. All the single ladies. If you're not on our Facebook Live and you're just listening to the episode, you miss me lifting my leg up in a skirt. That's what day drinking does.
That's why she wore black tights, you guys.
And you know what? My pussy's shaved,
Skirt
so
tight.
it's okay.
There it is. We're all putting together here. But I think, should we answer another one, or should we just?
Yeah, let me do some little answer for that one real
Hi,
quick.
Beautiful.
Hi, beauty. So here's my thing with that is, as girls, we probably know better what women want than what men want. So go with your intuition.
Go with what you'd want.
Go with what you want and adjust little as you need to.
Try. What was our first question about? Like the way you like to be seduced?
Yeah.
Sneak up behind them and slide your hands down the pants and use your fingers, because it's old school and it's fun.
We're going to do one more and then we're going to kick off the live.
Yeah, and then the episode will be live, the whole shebang, next Wednesday. Every Wednesday we drop our episode, so...
Oh, I don't like this guy.
Okay, do another one.
No, we need to answer it because I'm going to go on a rant.
Okay, go.
My name is Casey and I'm a single guy. If I just met a girl, I don't want to go down on her right away. I have to feel a certain way before I do that.
Wow.
What other
really
things can I do to
judging.
tease her with foreplay? Fuck boy.
Well,
Okay, Casey,
all right.
I'm sorry. I just
She's
feel
mad about this.
I'm mad about
Want
this.
every guy you just meet to go down on you.
No.
Well, that's what he's saying. He's like, if I just meet a girl, I don't want to go down on her. What
But
are
you
other
should want
things
to
I
go
can
down
do?
on her. Even if I don't want you to go down on me, you should want to go down on her. Men, go down on your ladies.
Well, maybe girls feel the same way. They're like, I just met you. I'm not going to blow you.
I don't.
What if it's a
I
double
don't feel
standard?
that way. I don't feel that way at all.
It's fun. It's a power move for us immediately. So just, Casey, take that in advantage. Like, that's a power move. The second you go down on her, you've got her. It's happening. But if you've just met somebody, maybe it's a female. She doesn't want to blow him right away. Maybe it's a one-night stand. You're like, what other things can I do? Ladies, you need to, if you don't want to do the blowjobs, you need to be carrying lube, because you're going to have to do a lot of handies, okay? A dry handy will make them very sad.
Dry handy makes me sad.
And for guys...
Oh my God, that needs to go on a shirt. A dry handy will make you sad.
Put it on Chris's shirt.
Who wants that shirt?
Yeah, and I think for guys, you just need to be very creative with your hands.
Do
You know
the
what I'm saying?
helicopter dick when you're inside her.
Do the stripper helicopter dick.
No, straight up. Like, that was one of the hottest moves ever that, like, ever happened to me. You just kind of, like...
Oh. Do you like the teasing where they, like, slip it in and they pull it out and they keep just giving them the tip? Remember we talked about in Sylvia's episode? Just giving you the tip and pull it out.
I
fun.
like
It's
it.
good tease.
It's fun, but it pisses me off. Like, all at the same time, because it just makes me look, just do it already!
It's good when they pull it out, and then when you can't take it anymore and it's just all the way in, you're like,
I like when they, like, when they'll, like, rub it, too. Like, rub it all up and down the lips
yeah,
and
take
stuff.
it and slip it up and down the
Yeah.
whole thing. Like, just use it and just...
Yes.
God, that reminds me of role playing in the shower.
Oh.
That's our life.
All right, guys, we're gonna go off live right
Yeah,
now.
okay.
And we're gonna answer
We know
all
you're
these.
still working, so that's probably inappropriate.
Sorry. We're gonna answer all these long questions. So listen to the episode 69 for the long questions.
Yeah. And we hope to see you at the live show if you bought tickets. If not, we'll be back soon. What's up, Heather? I see you just signing in.
What's up, guys?
It's MJ.
Hey, Bree.
So it's time for our Keeping It Casual swag giveaway.
Giving out the last Wednesday of every month.
And all you have to do to get in on this is rate and review on Apple Podcasts. So who do we got?
All right, this week, drumroll please. This month. Vegas Lynn. Hilarious. 5-star review. I laughed so hard I wish I could call in like a radio show and join in. Must be one of your listeners from the station. The girls reminded me of the friends I have. Found a new show to get me through my cleaning frenzies. Thanks for making the time fly.
Oh, I love it. Thank you, Vegas Lynn. Please email us feedback at keepingitcasualpodcast.com. We'll send you some sweet, sweet swag, probably a cool custom crop top with one of our fabulous logos on it. Yes, because we got a merch store, guys. Go to the merch store. You need
all the merch. All right, guys, keep rating and reviewing us on Apple Podcasts because if you don't want to buy merch, which you should,
you can get some for free.
Bye. All right, guys, so we're trying to do some like Instagram lives and we were trying to like figure that out as we were doing our thing. But we fucking did it. So whatever, it's a thing.
We usually record on Fridays. So if you're going to catch any Instagram lives of us recording, it's going to be Friday. So just kind of follow the podcast and maybe you'll catch a wild event. I think we should do one more.
All right, let's do it.
And then we got to get going. My man wants anal play.
Oh.
I've heard of anal beads. How do you use them?
All right, we are the experts on this. And you know why I'm not an expert, but I am an expert now is because I texted MJ and I was like, yo, how do I do anal beads on this guy?
Here's the thing. Anal beads are kind of like a string of beads. They go from super small to bigger.
Yep.
Start with the super small end, okay? Start with some lube. Then you're going to move into a more massage. Grab those cheeks. Get the thumbs right outside of
Little tongue action?
Yeah, right outside of the asshole. And you're going to start doing circular motions in. As you do that, and if they feel more up for the play, you're going to get those anal beads. You're going to make sure there's a lot of lube on them. And you're going to just put the smallest bead in. And you see how they like it. And if they inch more, you start to slowly move it in. While you're doing that, use one hand to still continuously massage the anus, okay? As you're slowly, you're not like just slipping them in and out.
I have done that.
No, like that's got to be towards the end.
Towards the
that's
end,
what
yes.
that gets really intense for a man. You think as a woman too, you know? You don't have to just shove your finger in there, but put pressure on it and massaging it and just the outside of it, treat it as something
honestly
that
do
you
a
need
little
to soften
do a little
up.
tongue action, do a little rim job.
Yeah, a lot of people are not comfortable with that though, you know, but you can use your fingers.
I'm a dirty girl. You know what I did? This is how I started off my anal play. I strolled up in a corset in panties, dropped the robe, and he was just like, oh, this is where we're going with the night. All right. We did a little corset play, and then I did the full body massage.
Yeah. You really got to be in the zone for any kind of ass play, whether it's male or female.
Yeah.
Massaging is very great. Like just
to calm the person down, because you want those sphincters to... Here we go with the technical terms again, but you want them to be relaxed because if they're not relaxed, it's going to be painful, and you don't want to be painful. Like as soon as it's painful, you're going to freak out. They're going to freak out. It's going to be a problem. So I did the full body massage. I popped the titties out of the top of the corset and did a little nipple play, little like nipple massage up and down.
All right, the little body massage, you know, you're massaging them. You should be nude as they're on their stomach, and you take your body and just kind of lean forward and start to slide your whole body and slither down. And
get some new room massage oil for this.
Okay, and maybe take one of those nipples and slide it right up the crack of their ass. You know, like start to one, and then you kind of swing back two.
That's hot.
And then you kind of grip that.
It's getting hot in here.
Take control of it, okay? And just kind of, but I think the thumbs are great to like spread and massage, and like as you're doing that, and what I'm doing is gripping the ass cheeks. You got hands on the ass cheeks, right? Your thumbs are near the anus, and you're going to start making circular motions outward with the thumbs. And as you're doing that, maybe you slide the breast right up, maybe slide that nipple right up the ass crack, so you're getting really, you know, like, and then you just start to insert, so you can really, I love the anal beads. It's not an all the time thing. It's not on the menu all the time. It is fun, and when we're ready ready to go, we're ready to go. But you do have to have lube.
Lots of lube, guys.
And lots of foreplay.
And use silicone lube because it lasts longer than water lube. Also, just always check in with your partner.
Yeah.
How's that feel? But you don't have to be like, are you okay?
No.
Just how
Do you like that?
You like that?
Do you want more?
You like that?
I'm giving you more.
I'm
Are
gonna
you ready?
I'm gonna fuck your ass.
Yeah.
You know, just shit like that.
Ooh.
Oh! On that note, oh my God, I'm so turned on. I need to go home and masturbate.
On that note, we're going to have to wrap it up, guys. This was our really fun episode. We looked forward to doing it with a porn star because we weren't sure we could answer all these sex questions.
But we fucking did.
We fucking did. You know what? I think everybody has their own sex tips to share.
Yes.
So if you have any sexy sex tips to share for any of these questions, please DM us or email us at feedback@keepingitcasualpodcast.com. That's
And
it.
please go to our Instagram. We have all the information later, but buy some fucking merch.
Yeah, buy some merch. We got some on. You can get an MJ tee. You can get a Bree tee. All thanks to Alternative Dream Clothing for making these custom tees for us. And we have cool crop tops and stuff too. So
Until next time,
bye.
bye.
Oh, good times. We hope you related.
If so, let us feature you. Email us at feedback@keepingitcasualpodcast.com or show you're a keeper on Facebook. Like the Keeping It Casual page and join the group.
Yes, bonus. If you rate and review on Apple Podcasts, you get into our monthly Keeping It Casual swag giveaway. It's the last Wednesday of every month.
More hookups when you share us on your Instagram stories at Keeping It Casual Podcast.
That's right. Find me anywhere socially at MJ Radio Diva.
And I'm everywhere at Bree Mixed, BreeMixed.
Keep it casual.
Bye.